An excellent start because Jake is not going to be resurrectable. And now they're going to be able to put pressure onto the high ground. Jake is no longer running interference. Banny and Linkser are in a precarious position.
Now the Reds comes in, but Banny taken out by Carpe as well. This guy's on a tear already. Goodbye, Fact Fiction. And
you can't actually pressure the point.
well, I mean, while the supports are busy killing people, the tank's unfortunately dying. It looks like Fact Fiction with a pick on the Carpe. The res comes in, but they've used their Transcendence as well. That was to cover Neptuno while he res, but they're going to need to get something out of it. And Linkser says, no way, pulls out the Dragon Blade and stops this push cold. Make it safe for Mercy to do a risky res, but if you do that, you really need to win a big fight right afterwards. And Philadelphia couldn't really deliver that time, unfortunately for them. Fact Fiction, though, does go down. Carpe swapping over to that McCree, and he's got a kill already. Snillo coming in onto Raucus. Easy kill there. Now Primal Rage from Fraggy, locking up Cool Matt. Back in the hallway, he's going to get the DMAC eventually. Res coming in. Oh, a Pulse Bomb goes wide. It's an airball. No kills for Snillo on that one. Houston back into it with the res onto Raucus, but Banny taken out by Fraggy. There goes Raucus as soon as I say it. Both supports down, and Snillo building up some control meter for Philly. Nearly gets a tick right there, but Houston getting all the other kills. And
the problem for Philly is that they can't actually get to the point itself. Finally, they're able to get into the back.
Now they get the DMAC. Transcendence used immediately by Raucus. Deadeye coming in for Carpe, looking for targets. Oh, he finds Linkser and Fact Fiction. Philadelphia Fusion claims that first tick in a hurry. Now Banny falls. Looks like it's going to be at least 2 ticks here. And now the delay from Cool Matt coming in with the Diva gets DMAC'd almost immediately. The momentum all in Philly's favor right now. Pushing back those respawns. Now it's all about buying time for Houston. It's going to be hard to defend the point. Maybe this Dragon Blade can do it. Carpe turning around, getting healed by that Transcendence. Boombox comes out with it at just the right time, and Carpe gets the kill. So close, man.
But they have a DMAC'd Diva right now, and the respawns being closer means Houston Outlaws are going to be able to try and hold this for a little bit longer. So now the control percent starts to fall back. May is out for the Outlaws from Linkser.
Whoa, Jake gets caught by the Deadeye. Philly comes in, just crushes this one. A little bit of a delay now from Raucus with that Transcendence. But again, Philadelphia is so close to taking it. Now Fact Fiction comes in. Nice flashbang from Carpe. Oh, now they're going to have to wait for Bonnie. Boombox with a big pick from across the map. A little bit of a dive coming in from Philly. And Fraggy pays for it. Oh, that was classic Fraggy right there.
They may actually end up paying for that if they can't get this
the
resurrection.
res.
They are.
Nice cover, actually, to keep Fraggy up there, but they pay for it with Boombox, and there goes Poco's mech.
No longer next to the Zenyatta.
Yep.
That's when he goes in, eliminates Boombox.
Carpe gets Linkser again then. Linkser res back up again. And Houston with an opportunity here to move back onto the point. 82% towards that EMP. Gonna be helpful defensively. Oh, Snillo finds Raucus. Nice pick there. Both supports actually dying out in the open area. Wow, really aggressive defense for Houston. Somehow they get out there. Game close. He was a little bit behind his target.
Jake's in.
That one got eaten by Poco though. Nope, nothing out of that pulse bomb. And now Houston trying to brute force it. EMP comes in for Carpe, but it doesn't catch either supports. They're gonna use both support ultimates to try to keep it going. Zenyatta, or rather Linkser, pulling out the Dragon Blade.
He's hacked though, so he's not going to get any value out of it. Raucus, however, does take down Fraggy. Neptuno will be the next to die. Philadelphia was strung out, not on the point.
Neptuno's an aggressive Mercy, but that's not where you want to be, man. Not in a tiny room with a Genji. And Houston Outlaws getting a ton of momentum off of this. That's going to be them nearly taking the point already. Philadelphia scrambling here. Fraggy and Poco on the point. They've got to stagger the tanks to try to delay. Eat up as much time off this time bank as they possibly can.
Yeah, they have to start getting kills though, don't they? They don't have any ultimates. Linkser can rotate to the other side as we see right now.
Yep, that's right.
And punish you as you try and walk across these open windows.
Yeah, it's a dangerous place to be. Poco's gonna need to be kind of body blocking if he doesn't have that defensive matrix. They get a couple of people across.
Everybody's across but Snillo now.
Oh, Snillo on his own. Gets the blink. Has to work out. Oh, here we go. There's a recall. They know exactly where he's going to be. Snillo makes it back to his team. They managed to evade Linkser here. They're on the point. Getting a little bit of control percent building up, but Houston just rotates around. Oh, Philly over by the health pack area. Now the kills start raining in.
They forced Carpe out of the window where he got that close range snipe.
They've got that big health pack room. but Houston's not gonna have any of it, man. They're diving in there, Neptuno, Boombox, both down, and without any supports, Philadelphia not gonna last too much longer. Just a delay on the Carpe now.
Slightly ahead when it comes to their support ult economy.
Yeah, they're gonna have to get so aggressive though, and Fraggy already down about half health. Gotta take some time to heal him back up again. Full support ultimates, oh, but not both supports. Is gonna come in. They're gonna bring him back up. Neptuno using the Valkyrie to get that AoE healing in. They gotta touch the payload. Snillo gets there just in time. Now the rest of the affiliates scrambling to catch up. Links are down, but they're gonna need a few more people here. It's mostly Houston on there. Yeah, that's right. Self-destruct. Gonna catch anybody? No, not quite. Poco gets back into the mech. Neptuno in a good position for now to keep healing this diva. Oh, but now he's gonna get jumped on. Carpe there as well. Another self-destruct thrown in. Philly over the top of the room, and they're actually getting a little bit of momentum on the point here. Poco needs some healing though. I mean, you're not even at the point yet. Time to get in there, time to brawl, time to win a fight if you're Philadelphia Fusion. But Bonnie and Raucus ready to go. Raucus with that Transcendence to try to push Philly back. They get no kills out of that one though. Carpe pushed out, needs a bit of healing. Neptuno goes back in, Poco demacked, oh boy. Snillo down too, Raucus with a big pick there, and Houston Outlaws.
And his first person perspective from the Zenyatta, that was very clutch onto Snillo.
Oh, beautiful, both DPSs and
not making the same potentially risky plays. Linkser was flanking on that Widow though, that is huge.
Oh man, what a big pick to take out Neptuno. Big 5v5 now as Snillo finds Jake. He's been winning a lot of these Tracer 1v1s.
Jake's gonna get revived though.
Yep, he'll get rezzed. Snillo down. That's a lot of kills for Houston, man. They just crush Philly. Easy point they take at this point.
Well, at least they have the Valkyrie, so.
Yep, both teams have it. Carpe. EMP ready to go. Linkser pulls out the Dragon Blade. Gets hacked though. Still chases down Carpe, but gets eliminated by Poco. Now Poco back on the point. Carpe rezzed. Of course, Bonnie gets a res on the Linkser actually. Both Valkyries out. Linkser kills Boombox. Houston with a little bit of an edge. All they need is that one tick. And with that EMP into the self-destruct. Jake and Bonnie couldn't get away. Houston still scrambling on the point as best they can. Coolmat gets two with his self-destruct. Insanity right now from these divas, and Houston still fighting it out on the point. They might just be able to do it off of Raucus's Transcendence. They are so close. They got it.
He has been playing well on to this point in time. Ooh. Oh, that's a big deal.
Oh, dear. Yep, that's a lot of people dropping on the Houston side. Snillo is just like, yes, Carpe's been here.
Okay, Raucus is just going to kill the ult, the Zen, and the Widowmaker.
Yeah, sure, man. I mean, Carpe building a little bit of time on the point right now. Muma down, Neptuno getting killed by Coolmat.
Snillo's back capping.
This is one of the weirdest point A's I think I've ever seen on Neptuno. That's one tick taken.
What?
Oh, and what? Coolmat just, cool fade away 2K with the self-destruct. I don't know what's happening in this game anymore, guys. It's hard to say. Carpe just gets roasted by Muma. He's going to go back to the point. Houston Outlaws, of course, on the defense trying to keep W Fusion from taking it, but they've already gotten a tick.
And Carpe died in the main, and Neptuno, as you can see, is on the backside, so he can't actually go back to res.
All right, Muma. Still on the defense. Snillo down on top of Raucus. He's there with Fraggy. Raucus down. They've got everyone pinned in the back lines here. Great dive by Snillo and Fraggy. That's the kind of thing you expect to see from Fusion these days. For us, anyway. I don't know how Philadelphia feels right now, but they are moving the... What? Okay, now Fraggy's just going to stealth push the payload a little bit. Houston responds. They get back there in time, but Boombox gets a kill into Linkser. Philadelphia getting some momentum on this push now. Poco's got to get in there. They're going to draw out Raucus's Transcendence here. That's going to cover the res onto Linkser again. Zen Trance on the Philadelphia side too, and a bunch of kills coming in for the Fusion. Coolmat tries to get away, but there's only so much he can do. That is going to be a pretty definitively won fight.
Yeah. So that's actually left Philly with quite a bit of time on point C.
And they got 320 left. Boombox with a couple kills.
Both DPS.
Dude, this is a scary day to be a DPS. All right, payload nearly there. It does not stop. Boombox gets another one onto Linkser. There goes Raucus. Carpe finds one too. He's like, hey man, leave some of that for me. Goodbye, Jake. There's a self-destruct from Coolmat. Gonna be the Valkyrie coming in from Banny. Linkser swaps over to the Genji for some last-second heroics here. Coolmat demech though. There goes Muma. Poco getting a couple himself. Oh, can't get away though from Coolman, that Bunny Blaster. The most devastating Bunny Blaster in the league, no doubt.
Jake now out on the Doomfist. It's desperation stall time on the side of the Outlaws, and it's just not gonna be enough.
No way, man.
Covering the main choke point on the street.
He's just standing on the payload, daring them to jump in, and then he can just grapple his way out. Carpe down though, Raucus found him. Yet another kill for the Zenyatta. Snillo down as well. Houston Outlaws with a great start in this fight. Vanny gets the res onto Raucus after he went down. Coolman demexed, but Philly with not a lot of people left to stop this attack. They've nearly got it already. Poco kind of on his own here. He's definitely got that confidence. Escaping the Dragon Blade now, Jake chasing him down. Gonna settle for trying to cut Poco out of his mech. Gonna get that one, gonna get Poco as well. Raucus meanwhile down on the other side. The res comes in onto Poco almost immediately. So Philadelphia Fusion not missing too much. Oh, but Carpe not missing anything as he takes out Linkser. Gotta get out of that self-destruct though, gets around the corner just in time.
Fraggy is back also. Immediately dies to cool that though.
Yeah, Valkyrie was used by Neptuno, trying to keep everybody else up. They get Muma, so both Winstons down. Here comes the res, I think. Yeah, Frankie brought back up by Neptuno. Once again, they cover it with the Transcendence. Bonnie falls on the other side to the Pulse Bomb of Snillo, and so that payload still not there yet. It's 0.07 meters away. There we go, finally. This is one of those points where that self-destruct can be very devastating. Snillo comes in with the Dragon Blade. Has to pop the Reflect just to stay alive. Meanwhile, Tranquility as Raucus rolls in with the Transcendence. Muma, meanwhile, with the Primal Rage, gets hit with that Flashbang, but still okay for the moment. Takes some damage, gets back to his team just in time. Boombox pops the Tranquility on the side of the Philadelphia Fusion. Carpe and Fraggy down. Houston nearly has it there. 0.15 meters to go. They're so close. Poco, the only one stopping them at the moment.
Oh, he does get the remake too.
Yep, Neptuno down. Coolman runs him over. Poco trying to avoid fire, but can't quite do it. Carpe back in on the Doomfist, doesn't last long. And Fraggy with no healing can't stay alive. His links are there as Carpe was ready to get that shot right if the res ended. Jake with the Reflect. Linkser takes another big shot here. Carpe just not missing anybody. Muma getting some control percent building up. They're gonna get one tick. Philadelphia Fusion needs to get there, needs to defend it. Carpe coming in behind Poco here. A little bit of blocking from the Diva, but Poco gonna get demeched. Carpe in a lot of trouble here. They need to get more big bodies on the payload. Fraggy with only about half health, they can't touch it. And once again, Houston.
It was around the corner, so there wasn't a way for them to prevent that without playing too far forward. Vanny gonna use the Valkyrie now. Same with Neptuno.
Oh, Carpe gets a kill into Jake though. Boombox so narrowly avoids being stuck with that grenade from Linkser. Finds Fraggy in the hallway. Fraggy, no time for close shopping for him. He's got to try to finish off this Tracer. Can't quite do it. Coolman drops the self-destruct. Oh, and he gets Neptuno. That's big. Forces the early trance from Boombox as Philadelphia needs a lot of healing to try to contest this. Muma down via the Pulse Bomb, and we're into overtime. Houston needs to stick to that payload if they're going to keep this push going. Dragon Blade from Jake. Gets a kill onto Fraggy, looking for a bit more. Reflect comes in, slashes away. Boombox gets another one. That's two for Jake. The payload gonna make a little bit of progress here.
Infrasight is up, but Carpe's not hitting the shots. That's the big difference maker. Muma gonna go pressure him and push him out.
Payload is still moving, man. If they can take point B here, that would be absolutely crazy for an overtime push. Poco comes in with no health, but he does have the self-destruct. Everybody has to hide. That's two. Linkser and Raucus couldn't get away. And now Philadelphia with a real chance to hold this one here. Coolman demeched, and that may be about it. Nice Pulse Bomb on Nabani. And as Jake falls, Muma now with a lot of health left, that's it. Now Linkser opting not to get into the Tracer v Tracer right there. Meanwhile, the high ground, Carpe and Poco finding kills early on. Great start, Fanny Jake down. Coolman responds to the kill onto Fraggy, and Carpe falls as well. Man, Raucus has just been like the third DPS here, shoring things up. Neptuno! Oh, he got the res onto Fraggy, but he paid for it. Boombox meanwhile gets some revenge by taking out Linkser, but Poco just rolling through everybody, setting up the picks for Boombox. They get it around the corner though. Snillo sneaking, has the Pulse Bomb loaded up now. Philadelphia Fusion with nearly 5 ultimates. Carpe just used that Infrasight. They know where Houston is. Oh, and they use it to take down Bounty. Snillo with a great pick there. No, nothing out of that Pulse Bomb. Looked like it was gonna come up big though.
Linkser now pushing forward, does end up with a pistol whip from Snillo.
Oh, goodbye, Muma. Everybody finishing them off inside the room.
They set themselves up in terms of ult economy. Carpe gets a shot on the Elixir, but he will be rezzed.
Yep, that's right. Now the Transcendence comes in from Raucus. They have to sit on that payload. Jake, oh, kill onto Carpe. Chase him down. Boombox with the Transcendence. Jake looking for a bit more. He's got the healing from his Mercy, but man, they are just there. 1 meter to go for Philadelphia to tie up this series.
And Poco going to be able to get the read back right now.
Oh, they get it. Philadelphia Fusion pulls it off.